Dr. Abraham, what are barriers to accessing clinical trials?
It's a really good question. And I think we need to continue to work on breaking down the barriers. The most common barrier is wherever she or he are going for the treatment, they don't have access to a trial. There's no trial available. Second, let's just say, if I can say, the lack of awareness from the provider or the patient side about the importance of trial. And then third, some trials can be complicated, so it requires multiple appointments, or multiple trips to the doctor's office or the hospital or the cancer center. So that may not be feasible for everybody. That is, if somebody has limited access, limited support, it can be tough. And then let's just say the people have comorbid condition, if I can say other conditions, heart disease or other things, or they're not able to be more active, and some of those things, can that make that person ineligible for a trial? So there are a number of things potentially can be barriers, but I think as an oncology community, as cancer centers, we need to continue to work on optimizing or breaking down these barriers. As a nation, we have we have a lot of work in addressing the disparities in cancer care. As you know, where you're born, it can be in inner city Cleveland, inner city Detroit, or it can be in the Appalachia, where you're born, and what's your access to healthcare. That plays a major role, and of course your race and your education, that plays a major role in access to healthcare. And then able to continue with treatment. And that plays a similar role in clinical trials too. So the number of patients entering clinical trials from different race, especially African-American patients, are less compared to other patient population. So there is a lot of work need to be done in addressing the disparities in cancer care in general, and especially clinical trials.
And I imagine that's a focus for many of the people working on trials.
It's a focus for National Cancer Institute. It's a focus for all the cancer centers. Absolutely.